bring it out. It's Peterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are led up front by a... offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and says, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick pass on the jet motion. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play.
Tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last one, fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. Breaks it together. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC's going to give him the ball some more.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Dead center perfect. And they'll push inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
What? A few inches short. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll start the return inside the spot. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Scanning the field, it's Claiborne. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through here. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punters. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Sends it back in motion. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often, and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
And some room to work. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just scored it right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. On the ground, it's Harris. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
That's 100% a penalty. Looking so low.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback will keep it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on his plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Lionel trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's gone on the outside. Now they're really trying to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
action. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Claiborne. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive in great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him down to this offensive setup, first and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down the right. He's got it on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Unleashes one deep. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field.
good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Grab to the middle. It's Ginn. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Rivera. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Rivera. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rivera. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And it's been
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To throw, it's Claiborne. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Look at that toughness, just running from everybody. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good in the middle, it's Wood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you could...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Gets it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. Intercepted. The defense is set up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They get Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And
he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! A quick strike, just as we expected.
yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead. A little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on now. You gotta make a play here.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll go to the fullback. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got his man quickly. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing into a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's where to catch it, big fella.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, after that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down once more. He's running free down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. In the backfield, it's Wood. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Keep it together.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Trying to set up the screen. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those things. You get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play is in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That's caught by Jackson, and they get him down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting in line on who to block. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Yellow Jackets started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They just keep firing. Going for 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike. There for the score. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when they do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to San Diego State. We'll see.
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Motion from the wide receiver. Off-play action on first down. It's on target and complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the right. Running to Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
just did it the previous play. So there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and keep the clock ticking.
Run it with the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to fullback loose and nothing doing.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys want some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out fast. Ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And the big fella showing off the hands a little bit. He's a guy that you use him for blocking a lot, but showing the versatility there with the catch and the first down.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Claiborne. Using the quick game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He stopped him, forced out of bounds, just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, we get to exhale, we get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll line up for a second down play. Going with the ground game left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. move the chains.